Hey guys, who is ready for some hot shit hits the fan action? I know I am, and I'm hoping you guys are too. Because, hey guys, I'm back, and we have this box that just arrived yesterday on a Sunday, oddly enough, delivered by USPS. It was shipped by UPS, but here it is. So, we are going to take a look at the Bud K, because that's who I specifically order it from. I know the CH Cackadoodle-doo also will give you this box, but it's the same box either way. But we're going to call it the Bud K Shit Hits the Fan Survival Box. Elite level, because you guys deserve to see the best, for May. So let's take a look and get this box open. Trying gently not to cut anything inside, because I've done that like 8 or 9 times. Trying to keep the cutting money off the grass because the grass is still kind of damp. It is a decent day, but it is still muggy and gray. But, you know, at least I get to be outside, and so I can't complain about that. A lot of other people are stuck inside offices and stuff today. So looking at the box, we've got probably some kind of power bank thing, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, 1, 2, 3 licks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And a tag that goes on that. And our card. And a box for PETA. So, in case you are not initiated and you don't know what we're dealing with. Okay, well, there's how to make moonshine. That's not for the uninitiated, I guess. So we've got 3 levels in this box. You've got your primary, your pro, and your elite. So because we have the elite, we get everything here. We get everything in the pro and everything in the primer. So it stacks like other subscriptions do. All of these prices come directly from the catalog, whether it is... So how is it? Is it Cadles? Cadelis? How do you say that? You guys tell me in the comments how you would say that. But it comes from the catalogs, and I'll say again, a lot of stuff in Cadles, Cadelis, and Bud K, you'll find a lot of the same products in both, and sometimes you'll find some stuff that's a little bit separate in one or just the other. Like I said, again, just repeating one more time, you can order this subscription through either one. So sometimes, and I only say that because sometimes say, hey, you know, I got the XYZ box, but if you have the Cadles Cadelis box, you probably have the exact same box, so no worries. Okay, I am just figuring out, even though I said May box, I forgot they charge me at the end of the month, which means we're looking at April's box now, which means at the end of May we'll look at May's box. Maybe I'll try to fix that so that they charge us at the beginning of the month in June, so we'll look at May's and then immediately look at June's right after that, and that way we'll get it in the beginning of the month. But so it is in May we're opening the box, but it is April's box. Got it. So starting, we've got the Timberwolf assisted opening pocket knife for $9.99. Timberwolf, as you know, is the highest quality brand that you can get. Better than all of the other high quality brands out there. And I say that speaking completely out of my ass because Timberwolf is usually not a high quality brand. Timberwolf is usually okay. Custom steel series, awesome. What kind of custom steel comes out of China? They're usually, let's face it, they're truck stop-esque. Oh yeah, super truck stop. Oh yeah, super gas station. Oh, look at this. Look at this premium quality. No, guys, we know what we're getting when we order this box. So we've got plastic handles, and I mean, they feel like there's a difference when we talk about different polymers and some higher end knife scales. These feel like toy plastic. But it does have a wolf on it. Fit and finish is awesome, as you can see through the scale and the backspacer there. Fantastic. We've got a Temple Smasher glass breaker. We have one of these exposed line cutters. Now, you know what? I'm not going to bitch about that or anything. Lots of people do that. I prefer the ones where that close and we can open them up, because I have seen some really funny incidents, and I mean really funny incidents, where these things just grab onto stuff that they don't mean to grab on, that people don't mean to have them grab onto. So we'll start just testing this out. We'll see how well that does. It's going to be hard with my stupid, I stabbed myself finger still healing. So let's see. We'll use the middle finger to secure our 550 cord. And how well do we cut? Oh my God. Okay. You know, listen, I got glib and I was talking smack and it just showed me right in my face. Right in my face. That was a very strong cut. I'm having trouble getting leverage on the cord on this short piece to do it again, though, unfortunately. But that was a very, very good cut with the line cutter. Nice. Very nice. Great way to start out, actually. I apologize, good sir. And my hat to you. Zero blade play. It is stainless steel handcrafted in China. That can mean anything. Let's assume it's one of the Chinese alphabets. At $9.99, I would say probably like a 3 CR, but we have no idea because they don't tell us. This paper's getting humid and floppy already, which makes it a little bit difficult to do knife tests, but it cuts pretty decently. There I am, talking all kinds of shit. It is a spring assist. It's not too uncomfortable. We have a deep carry clip, but it is mounted tip down. Now, given the pattern of knife, not the shape of the knife, not the shape of the blade, but the pattern of the knife with the handle and the line cutter, they're going for, I believe, a rescue knife kind of look. And it would be appropriate to have this tip down because you may carry this on a belt, or, you know, as a work knife, and carrying it externally on a belt, a knife should be carried tip down for reasons that we've talked about in many other videos. If you don't know, comment and I'll tell you. It's not a high quality knife, but it will serve its purpose. I'm not saying I like it, but I can't all hate on it because it comes out of the box sharp. This thing, unlike a lot of others at this kind of price range, cuts right through stuff. And so for a, like, once again, toolbox, tackle box, glove compartment, not bad for $9.99. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Moving on, we've got the Trailblazer Camping Carabiners 6-pack for $9.99. Handcrafted. Somebody sat there with a forge and beat these out with a hammer. Aluminum. Again, you can tell by weight and feel. Not for climbing, obviously, for holding on to gear. Are these locking? These are locking carabiners, so you screw them down, and now that gate can't open. What is the actual, like, weight capacity on these? I have no idea. But you wouldn't be using these to carry 100 pounds anyway. These are, in the military anyway, way back when. It's not that far away, is it? No, it's really not that far back in my history. We would use these to attach to packs and vehicles and all sorts of stuff, just to clip on little pieces of gear. The example I always use is, used to carry one of these on my, when it was way back, when I first joined, when we just had flak vests, basically. And then we had, moving into the realm of body armor, and then we went to plate carriers. But anyway, one of these is a great way to carry your helmet, because you want to take it off when you can, because it's not really comfortable wearing a Kevlar helmet all day. But clip one of these on, and then you can clip your helmet strap, your chin strap to this, and because you never want to leave your helmet laying on the ground either. So Just one example, but these are actually for $9.99, assuming these are good quality. The truth is, stuff like this from Bud K usually is decent, not great, but decent quality to do what it does. Not bad price for 6 of these, and if you're an avid camper or hiker or outdoors person, you'll find good use for these. So I haven't checked them all for like stress cracks and stuff like that, but once again, if you're not using them for climbing and suspending your own weight and like your life is not depending on them, I wouldn't worry about it. So that's not a bad it's not a bad value there. Let's see, what do we got? Waterproof flashlight. Do they have anything that can help me talk? Waterproof flashlight with lanyard, $6.99, and I believe that is this. And how very ironic that now it's sitting in the bag is wet. And it's made in China, but it is not handcrafted. Take note. I also feel like it does not have batteries, but I could be wrong. It feels very light. It's got a momentary signal button, but what do we need? We need some batteries in there. Some AA's maybe. Stand by. I put batteries in this inside. It's 2 AA batteries. I put 2 rechargeable batteries. Now, here's a little thing. If you didn't know, I'm gonna share this with you. Some flashlights are designed to work with rechargeables. Some are designed only to work with alkalines, and some will take both. If you're not sure, you should try it out with both and see what happens. Flashlights that are designed to work only with alkalines will not give you their max power, their max brightness, or effectiveness when you use rechargeables. These are just Amazon basic brand AA's. We use them for like controller, video game controller use and stuff like that. They're very convenient to have. One thing I figured out though when I was testing it is, let's see if taking the batteries out helps. This thing is stuck on now. So it has a button for on off, and it has this button for signal, which is supposed to be you press it, it lights, you let it go, and it turns off. I turned it on, and the circuit is stuck now, and it doesn't turn off. So no matter what I do with the switch, it's stuck. This thing is permanently on. That's not good. It's not great. What is that? Let's do some just not safe stuff here. Is that the switch where is... I can't tell what's actually being pressed on here. I don't know. But so this immediately, upon using the signal switch, stuck this in an on position, and it does nothing now. Can't ever turn it off. So this is just like a total waste. Oh wait, did I fix it? Nope, I thought I did for a second. I actually have no idea now which is the off position or on position or anything anymore. So, fantastic then. There's $6.99 down the drain. Okay, fun times. Moving on. Hunter and Angler Survival Wallet Card for $9.98. Oh, good. This will give you cancer in California. Also made in China. What a shock. So I'm sure most of you guys know what this is. I always want to explain, just in case there's that, person who's just never seen it, or somebody new to our little community who doesn't know. So these cards, they come in a bunch of shapes and designs. This one is angler, hunter and angler, right? So we've got some hunting things. You can make a spear out of these. This will be like a trident or spear. Trident, spear, kind of same thing. You've got a saw of different types. You've got a little saw up here. These, I believe, make little sewing needles. This is like a little awl. Here you've got some little shiny fishing lures, fishing hooks here. So these cards will fit basically in a wallet where a regular card would go. This one's a little bit bigger because you have that saw on top. This is actually a pretty hefty gauge steel. Some of these are much thinner and much more flexible and can bend out of shape very easily, but they're very lightweight. They're usually a stainless steel, so they don't rust very much and everything. They don't last very long, honestly, once you start using them, but you can take them apart and you can use them. I mean, if you just want to use them camping, you can, but you can keep them for survival stuff or whatever, and you can make your little makeshift tools out of them. I don't know about the quality of this one. There's a company that does a full subscription, a monthly subscription. I can't remember the name of it right now, but Christian from Exploring It All, he unboxes their stuff every month, and he's really happy with everything that they do. And they like I said, they do a whole bunch. I just can't remember. Oh, Grim Workshop, that's what it is. Grim Workshop makes some really good ones. So you might want to check out his channel if you want to see what they all are. Some people really like these things. I have just a bunch sitting in a drawer. I've used a couple now and then. They can be really good. Some of them are a little, like I said, the thinner ones, they're like, yeah, this one is actually a pretty decent gauge, so it'll hold up a little bit as you're using it. So I'm gonna put it back in the bag. That's not bad. And then finally, P51 large can opener, a 5-pack for $5.99. You know what? I honestly have no idea if these things are still issued. Now, the P51 is big. The P38 is the smaller one. I used to carry a P38 can opener on my dog tags way back when. And this is, I think I've demonstrated how to do this in a video, how to use this can opener. The P51, the P38, they work exactly the same. It's a can opener. It'll open canned food. And having these, you know what, it really does work. It is a very effective tool for getting into canned goods. So if you've got a little stash of stuff, you know, set aside for camping or survival or a real shit hits the fan situation, or just, you know what, convenience, like on a keychain and around the house, these really do work. I remember when you could get a P38 for like 38 cents though. I guess the price of steel and everything else these days, $6 for $1 each, I guess. What is this? No, I lied. It's a 5-pack. The P51 is a little bit bigger and a little more comfortable to use. They're not going to go to waste. They definitely are usable items, and I'll give these out to people. So, okay, everything in the primary box. That is going to cost you $19.99 a month. They say the retail value, and again, remember, all these prices come from the catalog, $42.94. So you could say they're MSRP, but they're actually selling this stuff in their catalog for that price. All right. Moving into the Pro box, we got everything in the basic box, plus the Airmaster mini air pump for camping mattresses. So I was wrong. Oh, no, I wasn't. That's this. Ooh, that is mini. That is very mini. And it is very in a bag. Let's get it out of the bag. Does this have a little USB-C charging? Yeah, it does. That came out of the bag first. What is this? Oh, this is a bag to keep it in. Intense. I always like that little pun. Company Intense. Get it? And then we have these just different connections to different kinds of things we might need to inflate. Does it have? There, it does have. Even I am a little baffled as to how this would connect. So I'm just curious. Inflation port. There's a switch. So it's got the nozzles, but how do you connect them to the inflation port? Because oh, I see. Each one has a little. See, if I had just spent a couple seconds more looking. So it connects to the inflation port, and you can use that, and like each one connects on. And is there any charge in it? Damn. I might cut in a clip later just so we can see how well it works and how loud it is after we charge it up a little bit. But this is definitely something useful. You can charge this from, say, a solar panel if you need to. Definitely more of a comforting type item than a real survival item. But listen, if you are surviving out in the wilderness somewhere and you manage to have an air mattress, adding a little bit of comfort and getting a better night's sleep absolutely can add to your, good rest adds to your chances of doing everything else well. So I can understand how this could be a little bit of both, and I definitely want to try it out. So I'm going to keep these instructions in that bag. I will definitely cut in a clip of seeing how it works and how loud it is.
Captain's log supplemental.
We're looking at this little guy. I had to plug it in, I had to charge it. I found out that it's more than just an air pump. It's got some lighting on it. So if we hold this down for 2 seconds, there we go. We've got a light. It gets a little brighter, and now we're gonna have a little red strobe. So I did not realize that it did that at first, and it has, so you can use it as a little lantern inside a tent or something. It is pretty loud as a pump. So it's got 2 levels, you know, I don't know if you could hear it switch from like one power level to the other. You double click this and it goes, but I really like this. You've got some lights on it. Oops. I don't know how I did that. I just tapped it. I don't know, weird. That was weird. But this is not only cool just to have, you know, we talked about when I did the original unboxing, but summertime, camping and pool and by the lake and everything, inflatable stuff, this is going to be really, really useful for like the kids' watery stuff, things like that. So definitely like this a lot. And again, so small and lightweight. Wonder how much of a charge it actually holds. So it is pretty small. That's a nifty little idea. And they say that that is $39.99. So I like that. I'm gonna put that in the box. Also, by the way, still on. Also in the Pro Box, we've got the Trailblazer Shape Shift folding camp saw. And if this is like models I've seen before, this actually really works well. $24.99 for this guy. This is, I believe this is exactly what I think it is. I think I first saw something like this from Alpha Outpost, and that's reaching back in the history of the channel. Yes. Oh, now I gotta remember how this goes together. See how I'm doing this in real time so you guys can see if I'm an idiot or not? Because seeing if I'm an idiot and how easy or hard it is to put this crap together in real time, that's important. I may be doing this entirely wrong right now, but we need to know. And we also need to know if I'm smart enough to remember how to put something like this together from the last time I saw it. Get the fuck in there. Get the fuck in there. Okay. Get the fuck in there. All right. Yeah. This saw really does work. I'm not sure where to get replacement blades. I know they can be gotten, but this is lightweight. It gives you a few different ways to hold it. It is fairly comfortable, especially if you've got work gloves on, and this makes quick work of cutting through not big logs, but you can take a sapling down really quick with it, and you can make some decent firewood with it. Let's get some of the wood we have just kind of lined up here. Just got to get it started a little bit. If you have a more stabilized piece of wood that you can use two hands on, it's even faster, but you can cut through. I'm not going to do the whole thing, make you guys watch the whole thing. But this is white birch, which is a pretty firm wood, and it's very comfortable, like I said, comfortable to use, easy to use, and, well, that wasn't supposed to happen, but you guys get to see the bloopers also. So that comes from not tightening these knobs up enough, and me forgetting exactly how to use it correctly. So anyway, it's been a long time since I used one of these. So you keep these knobs nice and tight, and that keeps the blade in there. When you're putting it all back together, one important thing to make sure it fits right is you want to make sure that this fits even, so you can get that on there, and then this will fit right over your center bar, a blade on each side. And now your end cap can go right back on. I really like this saw. This is one of the things in Alpha Outpost that I actually really liked. It definitely works and it's well worth the money. So, $24.99 well spent. That brings the price of the Pro Box. That includes, again, everything in the primary, up to $49.99 a month. They say the retail value is $107.92. Now we get to look in the Elite Box. It includes everything in the Basic and Pro boxes. We're going to add a Kissing Crane Amber Bone Hunter Knife for $49.99. I like Kissing Crane. They're slightly collectible. They've got some cool designs. They've got some limited edition designs that come and go. Their little folding knives are really cool. I like to collect some of those. Trapper type knives. You get a God, I cannot speak on camera. Certificate of authenticity. Been sitting in the box a while, haven't you, Kissing Crane? So, got a very old kind of style to it. What kind of steel is it? I don't know. Stainless steel. That's a model number. That's not a steel type. It's, again, handcrafted in China. I don't like these fixed blades as much as I like the little trapper style folders. Fuck. Decent leather smell on the sheath here, and nice friction fit right there. Don't need to lock it in, it just fits. God, this paper is so just damp, but it still cuts really decently on damp, soft cutting money. Of course I had to say it out loud and screw it up. Not particularly my style, but like I said, something for the collection. I'd gladly trade this for one of their nice decorative trappers, but it is what it is. I'm sure there's plenty out there that would really like this, maybe even EDC this knife. So $49.99, I absolutely would never pay that for this knife, but there it is. We've got one item left in this box. Oh God, another one of these. Drifter 9 emergency weather radio flashlight power bank, $46.99. Okay, if you don't have one, or maybe you only have one more of these, great. I think this brings the number up to 38 of these that I've received in boxes. Now, if you don't have one, this is cool to have. So, you don't need batteries. It's got a hand crank. You can turn this and it will power it. For how long? I don't know. makes cool noise. Now, it'll give you weather band, it'll give you AM, it'll give you FM. I'm not going to turn, well, I'll turn one of them on, because, you know, if I get demonetized because some song comes on, at least I will have shown you guys how it works. And that's really what this is about. That antenna is really in there.
Board. They're coming to.
Wait. I just had something.
Whatever the cost, watch it right now. Salem now.
I'll make you guys listen to that.
On all the social media platforms, and don't forget my Substack as well.
All right, we're going to FM. All right, so you get an idea of what the speaker sounds like, right?
Percent. Thursday night, a chance of thunderstorms, showers, lows in the upper 40s, chance of rain 80%. Friday.
Okay, so it's got the speaker. Weather might be particularly important if you're out somewhere and you need to know what's going on. Flashlight, much better than the other one we got, and still stuck on. This one turns off. A lot of these you can charge your USB related things from it, and I believe you can actually charge this one from a small USB as well. Let me not talk out of my ass, which I like to do from time to time. Yeah, so it does have a power in jack, so you can keep this one charged for an emergency, and then just use the crank when it runs out of power. The nice thing about this is you can charge it up with no power source whatsoever. Or if you have out in the field a generator or, you know, a solar panel charger or something, you can charge it up yourself. It's got a little bit of a battery indicator there, which you can hardly see because I didn't give it much of a charge there, just enough to demonstrate it. These things are not waterproof, but water resistant. You can take them out in the rain. It's also got a solar panel for charging. These are great survival items to have. What you don't need is 38 of them over 3 or 4 years in like every single box. I also get it. Not everybody subscribes to like 10 different boxes in 3 or 4 years. So, you know, yeah, I get it. So there's you know, and this could be somebody's first box, whatever. And having even 3 or 4 of them, 5 of them is not bad, so you can spread them out among different places. But seriously, over the course of this channel, I'm only just a little tiny bit exaggerating when I say I might have gotten 38 of them. I mean, every box likes to send 2 or 3 of these out every year. But these are really good to have for traveling, emergencies, preparing, whatever. There are so many different brands. I think, for the most part, they're all kind of the same. So that is our box, folks. The Elite box gives us $89.99 a month plus shipping. So that brings it to about, I remember like $112 altogether. They say the retail value, and remember those are prices they charge, is $204.90. What do you guys think of everything that is in this box? We've got the flashlight that won't ever turn off. We've got our emergency saw, or our collapsible saw, we'll say, which probably is my favorite item in this box. We've got the emergency radio. We've got the portable air pump. We've got the kissing crane fixed blade. We've got the bunch of P51 can openers. We've got the little survival card. We have the Timberwolf folding knife, which is actually much better than I thought, surprisingly. We've got our selection of carabiners, and we're out of stuff. That's everything. So, if you had to pick a favorite item in this box this month, what would you pick? What do you think is the best thing in this box here? Just curious. What will you think is the most junk? You know what? I'm the most junk thing this month. Look at this. You can't even see it. What would you think is the most junk item in this box this month? I gotta go with the flashlight that not only barely makes light, but never turns off. Even the Timberwolf knife is better than this light. But yeah, what are your favorite items? What are your least favorite items? I know people really like it when I trash this box, and back in the day, they had such crap stuff that it was so easy for me to get angry and trash it. But this, I mean, most of it is kind of useful stuff. I can't trash useful stuff. I promise, as soon as they put some real crap in there, I will fucking go off on it. I promise you guys. But, I mean, give me some bad stuff to go off on and I'll do it. Anyway, guys, I can't wait to hear what you think of this box. Mamu giveaway winner video is going to be out any day, so just watch for it. Thanks for spending a little more fun unboxing time with me. I appreciate it. I really do. I have a good time doing this, and I especially love interacting in the comments afterwards. Remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.